Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon RCL Breakdowns. This here is the beginning of the Season 11 A Division weekly breakdowns. I am joined by our good friend, Mr. Swiggity Swellow himself, also known as Davis.
Brigadier Comlet.
Shut the fuck up. Why?
Being Russian is not a crime.
I think it might be now.
We do not follow the NATO sanctions, do we now?
We might, actually. I don't know.
Damn. Unfortunate. Continue.
Oh boy. Anywho, we're gonna jump right in. So, first up, we have actually my game for once. This is my first time ever being first, I think. It's crazy. And I am up against Lord Aiden, our B-Div Rising Star, who is here to test his might against the worst of A Division.
He is doing his best right now.
He is indeed doing his best.
Yep.
Anyway, Iron Crown is good. It beats Espathra and Toxtricity. GG. Also, Rhyperior,
I'm also
absolutely...
very biased.
What's that?
Sorry, I meant to say I'm very biased because Gouging Fire is my goat.
Unfortunately, your goat dies to Rhyperior. No question. Like, there is no world in which it wins a 1v1 Rhyperior versus Gouging Fire.
Okay, look, I'm not surprised. Gouging Fire does struggle a lot against bulky ground types.
Yeah, and being a ground rock type doesn't, like, especially with, actually, does being ground rock with solid rock make that better or worse? It makes it resist fire, but it also means that it can earthquake it. I don't know.
No, Gouging Fire's Earthquake, despite popular belief, is not that strong.
Correct.
Its true power comes from spamming its stab moves.
Yeah, I assume it also doesn't like fairy types very much.
No, fairy types is relatively okay because
as long as their name's not a numeral.
Well, your dragon typing makes it you're not weak to fairy, so you're fire typing, and very few fairy resist fire. The ones that do are excellent.
Primarina, baby.
Yeah, Primarina and Zoomer are pretty much the only ones that jump to mind.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, Terras for this game are the Terra Grass Ogerpon, Terra Ground on Rhyperior. Totally didn't just forget to change it. Then we got Terra Fairy Espathra and Terra Normal Toxtricity. And so, yeah, let's jump in. We got the Ogerpon lead, Klefki, that makes sense. Diggerton, okay. Why did I name it Diggerton?
You're predicting a Thunder Wave, which didn't happen, but still a right plan, I'll consider.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, Thunder Wave is just so horrifically bad that it's just let's just go to the ground type, you know? Especially because even with Reflect, I still win the interaction. However, Magnet Rise, I think, could have been a really cool set here. Because otherwise, what do I even do? Like, there is nothing else I can do safely, you know what I mean?
Well, the Klefki doesn't do much back either, which is one of his biggest problems. It doesn't get pivot move. It doesn't...
Yeah,
it's lay hazard and sit there.
Damn, that gets
okay, your Blastoise is going to check you.
Flip turns out. That was a good play by him.
It's a very heads-up play.
Now, as much as Gouging Fire with a plus defense for some reason with Reflect Up is really cool. However, Rhyperior... Yeah, your Dragon Dance? Guess how much I give a fuck. That's about how much I give a fuck.
Knowing Aiden, the defense boost is probably... It could be an indeliberate choice. But yeah, Gouging Fire can't beat Rhyperior. Unless now without inserting Burn somehow.
Yeah, with Burns it's the only way. But like I literally made this man able to live booster attack and Dragon Dance boosted hits. It could live Earthquake from both those, like two. It did less than half, right? As a 3-hit KO. For
impressive.
Yeah, Diggerton is like unnaturally good. I really like Rhyperior, I've decided. Thank you for that help and draft, Mr. Davis. I like him a lot.
Yeah, no problem. Even though since I made that recommendation, Rhyperior has dropped from UU all the way to Engu now, I believe.
Has it
really
actually?
Yes.
Man, but that's not even a smite on this thing when fucking Garchomp is in UU. Of course, he can't live up to Garchomp.
Well, the thing is, Rhyperior has been used to check both Tornadus and low kicks. Because low kick's quick, right? You cannot resist it with typing unless you're
Yeah,
Cobalion, which has a 4-time resistance. So you have to go by sheer bulk. And Rhyperior is as bad as bulky as it gets on the physical side.
yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, but good set so far.
Yeah. Yeah, so he just continues to Dragon Claw for literally nothing. This could have
God
been a
damn.
really cool, like, this is my problem. Aiden has gotten a lot better at making good sets, but something that he still fails with a lot is timing, I think. We've seen that
Mm.
both here in week 1, week 2 we'll see next week, and even back in his last 3 seasons, like his 2 B Division seasons and his like 3 games in A last season as well. He always could not make the timing work properly. And even sending Esparthra out here is not good. Esparthra is a very threatening late game setup sweeper. Maybe less so with like Terrapagos, but even still, or maybe I don't know. But like sending
Yeah.
it out here, you like okay, you substitute. Guess what? That's the thing. This guy's kind of done its job, right? Now that Gouging Fire is dead, I'm happy to sack this thing. So and letting it sub or Calm Mind is way more of a riskier scenario. So it's just a simple keep earthquaking until it dies or I die. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let it set up for free. And well, look at this. What is it gonna do now? It can't kill me in this range.
Yeah, I will say, committing to the gouging fire setup while Rapier was still on the field, probably not a good decision.
No, not at
Um,
all.
yeah, and going to Xpathra here, like you said, without Reflect Up is also questionable.
Yeah,
Maybe with
absolutely.
Reflect can do something a lot more substantial.
I mean, even then, Earthquake did 64%. But yeah, with Reflect, you can like roost spam it, I guess. But even still.
Yeah,
Also, in hindsight, I should probably mention I didn't actually intend on living that hit, like this stored power.
right, you
Um,
just left it.
but just Rhyperior is just that good, and Espathra is just unfortunately naturally pretty weak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so special attack's nothing too special, pun intended. Um, I'm
Is
guessing it
it
has a lot
95
of
or
bulk
105?
invested.
Do you remember? Is it 95 or 105? It's one of those.
I I think it's 105.
Yeah. Which it's like it's not bad, but it's not good either, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, it just wasn't enough. So with this, as far as I'm concerned, this game is already over. He's lost his 2 key offensive pieces, and there's just not much he can do about it.
Yeah, and
Even here,
Terrace and
I literally I was ready for letting Rhyperior just die here. He's done more than he was ever supposed to do. I'm satisfied. But then he spins, which spinning isn't a bad thing. But at this point, I don't think it'll help him as much as the 47% on his Blastoise would have if he just killed me to begin with.
oof, rough. I mean, Blastoise isn't doing much else this game. 2 grass type and Urshifu. Okay, yeah, Agrippon is in. Goes for that Pikachu doesn't kill, but no, it's strong suck.
Yeah. And even here, I think I was just trying to sack this thing. Or not sack it, but like, I didn't need it as much with Blastoise already being so low. He does something pretty decent here with the, it's obviously the
Mm,
Zoroark, but he swaps in his normal type on my Shadow Ball, which is cool. Except, fun fact for anyone who didn't know, Magigacha recovers the fucking... It recovers the fucking, sub health. Why does it do this? Someone please tell me, why do I get health from a doll? I don't get it. Is this a glitch on Showdown? Does it do it in, like, in the actual games? Like, I actually don't know. Why does it get sub health? No other move does that. You can Draining Kiss a substitute and you won't get health from it.
is that really how? Oh, I did not know that's how it works.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why it only works for this move as far as I'm aware. There might be some other things, but like...
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just something that, like, I noticed it when watching the replay for this earlier, and it just, like, caught me so off guard. I'm like, wait a fucking minute here. And like for a second, I thought maybe I was leftovers, but it literally no says. Use Gacha, substitute faded. The opposing Blastoise had its energy drained. I didn't drain shit. It fucking drained the sub.
Yeah, that interaction isn't explicitly listed on the wiki either, so weird stuff, gotta say.
Yeah. Sorry, I just really needed to get that rant out. I mentioned it like 3 times, like within 2 days of this game happening, and I needed to do it one more time to get it out of my system,
enough.
you know? Anyway,
Fair
he
enough.
nasty plots, which is fair. I Gacha. I don't kill, but the burn actually saves my ass, kinda. This actually could have been mildly threatening, I think. However, Terapagos, or even Urshifu, if I have Sucker Punch, which I don't remember if I do. I think it could have been mildly threatening. I really like the Salic Berry set. I think that was kind of cool, the nasty Salic. That's a cool little move.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that the burn got him. He definitely would have killed Sinister next turn. But between Urshifu and Terapagos, I don't think it would have done any more than that, really.
Yeah, if your Terapagos was boost, then it lives one hit, no problem.
Even if it's not boost, do we think what normal stab does Zoroark use? Tri-attack?
It uses Hyper Voice, but I'm pretty sure it gets Focus Blast too, so that's where it gets dicey.
But I mean, it can miss that.
Coach.
Anyway, we live in Ice Beam from Blastoise. I actually forgot I was a weakness policy set, which was really funny.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Zoroark
completely
gets
forgot
Focus
about it.
Blast.
And at this point, I just didn't care about trying to conserve shit. I can't believe I didn't kill. Like the game was already over, so I was just like, fuck it, keep it in there, call it a day.
Yeah, no, good victory overall. Yeah, that switch doesn't matter, makes any difference at all.
It was just because he was a Scarf for Specs. I don't remember which one he was. That's the
It
only
is
reason
part
he
of the
did it.
Scarf. There's no way Touches these faster than Iron Crown without Scarf.
I have no idea. 273. Oh, yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if I had speed EVs on this thing. Actually, I think I did for a Spathra, maybe.
You gotta have it. Some of it, at least.
Anyway, I will also throw out, I'm actually pretty confident I could have 6-0'd him. However, I chose to play it safe and just let them die when they were done with their usefulness. Like, funnily enough, my main 3 Pokemon used one move and got no kills between the 3 of them, which I think is really fucking funny.
It tends to happen more often than not because in Draft League, your opponents tend to prepare for your big flashy moves, right? If you have a Paladin, it prepares for the water move. If you have a Terrapagos, it prepares for the Terra Starstorm. It's not unusual.
Yeah.
Also, what you said about, right, so you say you could have 6-0'd him. Does that actually matter this season? Because we have switched to a new system where the franchise seemingly has no bearing on ranking.
Yes, so we'll talk about this a little bit more, but no, technically it doesn't matter in that regard. However, it's just a really good flex, really.
I actually think it's kind of healthy, right? Because it will make it so that people will not try to save differential when they know they're losing. They will go for risky yellow plays that actually might make them win, and people will, they can try to make harder, more risky prediction, not fearing that, hey, I'll still win this, but I'll win for less differential.
Yeah, no, that's true. I like that. I like that thought process on it. Next time we're having a debate over styles, I want you to bring that up, please.
Okay, all right.
Alright, anyway, on to our next game. We have Biggest Megaeus, also known as... the new guys, well, they're not new anymore. Who is this?
I think that's Abby's team, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's Albie. Big Arms Boy, also known as Albie, going up against Zeus Curum, also known as Manchespin City. Yes. So, I must say, Zeus's team looks so fucking threatening. Look at this beast of a team. I love his team, dude.
It is a good team. The Sand Core is the default user. Manabuzz is one of the best default user in Draft League, just behind Corbin and Talregi. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And saying that, Biggest Megaeus' Ogerpon looks kind of threatening this game. He's got grass moves for Tyranitar, kind of Excadrill. It depends on the Excadrill set. and then also rock moves for Mandibuzz and Moth and grass for Slowking. It looks pretty threatening, this game, honestly.
But I would say the Sand team will likely have more power in deciding when they want to go for the kill. It would have to respond. Sorry, the opponent has to respond with Fortress and Toxapex in trying to stop him. Deoxys is unfortunately kind of relegated to Hazard, I think, if that's how that's how
Deoxys is
I would play
mid.
it.
I do not like Deoxys speed, I have decided.
It's a good Pokemon. It's just
It's like
it has
alright.
limitations.
It's like alright. I am the key force behind dropping it from 18 to 17, and I am proud of that fact because I don't like it. Also, Urshifu Rapid gets absolutely creamed on by Slowking, I think.
Not that badly.
Not that
It
badly, you
has
think?
U-turn. It has U-turn, and cloaking is not the bulkiest thing on the physical side. It has been known, it has been seen. Urshifu can break through cloaking if it's given like two good turns.
I mean, even still, that's... I just feel like if your best move against something is U-turn, then it's a pretty good check to you. Your only
Eh,
recourse is to leave.
not necessarily, but
Especially,
Urshifu
like,
looks great, doesn't it? The water and the fighting stab looks fantastic this game.
it does look pretty good. I will say, though, I do see a funny interaction of, like, U-turn into chilling reception, just being, like, both leave kind of deal.
Oh yeah, but cloaking will have the advantage because it leaves second.
Yep. Anywho,
All
let's
right,
actually get this game going. Oh, actually, Terras. First up, we have fighting on the Chi-Yu, and I think
good
that's it.
choice.
And then we have Ice on the Zekrom, on the holy shit on the Excadrill. Why did I think of Kyurem and Zekrom? Look, there's too much Gen
Well,
5, okay? I'm sorry.
yeah, no, it's kind of like a pseudo Mamoswine in that sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Alright,
Grandinized is very good defensive typing.
let's
All
go,
right,
baby guys.
great.
Leading Chi-Yu, I think, is a massive ball play, but I'm here for it. He leaves fearing
Nah,
the,
it's a great lead overall. Okay, gets Ward, go to Fury.
yep, double switch, and he
Oh,
gets it right.
fantastic double switch. Yeah,
Uh,
and
he
yeah,
he doesn't
he did
psychic.
it without U-turning too, which saves
Oh, that's
information like his
nice.
sidekick.
Except he fucking dropped like a
Oh,
rock. I don't think
that
that crit
liquidation.
mattered, but do you think it did?
I think it did, unless this is like a very offensive Toxapex. I'm pretty sure that mattered.
You're right. Toxapex has like 50 attack. Hold on, I want to run a calc on this one real quick.
Toxapex has run some really niche merciless set before, but obviously Iron Mafia hasn't been poisoned, so that is not in effect. Could be choice banned. We've seen choice spec
I'd say we
Toxapex.
have seen choice specs, but that would be pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, the water
so
type here is good.
no attack liquidation into no defense. Iron Moth does 55 to 67. So a high roll crit it could have killed. But if it's like max attack, then yeah, the crit definitely mattered because max attack does 78 to 93 to Iron Moth.
Yeah, this one definitely hurts, especially because Fori has been left unscratched, pretty much.
Yeah, if he didn't get crit there, Zeus would have easily killed the Toxapex next turn.
Yes. Or pivot to Chi-Yu.
I mean, he's not gonna switch his Terra fighting Chi-Yu into a psychic.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It has already terrored.
Yeah,
Fine.
I don't know. I understand that turn one Terra you don't want to be like water moved, but at the same time, it's also a psychic type. You don't want to be psychic moved either.
No, no, no. I understand Terra. I think it's a good move because it makes knockoff less. Sorry, not knockoff. The ground moves and the rock moves. It makes them less crippling.
Yeah, that's also true. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he definitely. I think he got bailed out a little bit because otherwise he would have been in. He probably would have been forced into Dio speed. I think.
Ogre can live it here with sturdy. Dio speed can
True.
still
Yeah.
outspeed at that range. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. You're right actually.
Uh, so definitely unlucky.
Yeah,
Okay, good
absolutely.
Slowcane. Very
Future
heads up play with its future sight. Powered.
Power Whip is
Oh,
not something you normally see on an Ogerpon, but we're here for it. Bringing
oh
his
yeah.
Valiant in early, I feel, but
No, no,
can't
this
mind.
is a good play because between the future, yeah, there you go. Future sight
Right,
and
yep,
the
there it
Valiant
is.
creates a really huge pinch.
Yep, I see what you're saying. Thunder Punch, that brings Tux down. Dio is
Okay.
in. He'll outspeed you here. You do leave. A little bit of a waste of booster, but you had no choice when Dio was there, huh? Damn, that
Wait
was
a
a
minute.
crit heat wave. Holy fuck, that did nothing.
Does DOSP actually outspeed Valiant +1? Yeah. Okay. Well, it does. Shit.
Dude, Dio speed outspeeds fucking, like, cause what? Valiant's 116 speed, right?
116. Actually, no. Hold on.
I think it's 116.
Wait, no, no, no. Max speed Iron Valiant with boosted energy. It goes to 546 speed. The other speed's max speed is 404. Sorry, 504.
Is it?
Outsped by 40 points. So switching out there is interesting.
I guess that means he either expected it to be like a Scarf DOS, which, fun fact, I've seen before,
Yeah, good set.
or he knew he wasn't max speed and that he couldn't outspeed it. But I feel like no, he definitely expected it to be like a Scarf Dio or some shit. Cause there's no way you would go slow Valiant if you know you can outspeed a Deoxys, right?
Yeah, I can't really say for certain what happened here. Could be that Valiant doesn't have a move that Oko Diog to speed, which means it doesn't have knockoff. Uncommon, but not unheard of.
Well, it's an SD Thunder Punch is what we've seen so far, which I think is a pretty funny team.
Well, yeah, it has to choose between Spirit Break, Close Combat. Usually it's for goes Spirit Break. Could be a
Yeah,
mix set two with Moonblast. I don't know. But yeah, no. The speed is spent.
indeed it is. Well, there's CC
Okay, it
to
has
take down
CC.
Ogerpon.
All right. This Justice come back again.
Urshifu
No, it's
Rapid comes in,
Urshifu.
and he sacks
Oh,
off the Valiant.
it is
Yeah, I mean, he
it is
didn't
Scarf Urshifu. Yeah. Okay.
say.
Uh,
How does he get through Fortress anymore, honestly?
uh,
Oh, wait, Heat
depends
Wave.
on
He has Heat Wave on Mandibuzz, that's how.
right,
Also, that Brave Bird
but
fucking hurt. Jesus Christ.
fantastic play
Wayne.
here.
I love Wayne.
Okay,
Sand
Tita, check.
won't kill him here, but one more Sand Chip and will. Oh, he hits the Oh, wait, terrible. I was going to say he hits the Focus Blast, but it just said
It
that.
doesn't learn focus blast. Thank God it doesn't.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
God for
Extra
real.
has three turns of sense to work with because that doesn't look like Smooth Rock to me.
I don't
Okay,
know.
Earthquake takes Fortress.
Yeah,
Oh. Ah, that crit there.
that didn't
Oh
matter.
wait, no.
It was
Oh
Chople.
no, no. Okay, yeah, it was Choppleberry. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
so
This
no, it
wasn't
didn't
killed
matter.
anyway.
It would have been crazy
Right.
if it did 45% non-Chople. That would have been the weakest Fortress ever or the bulkiest Excadrill ever.
Yeah, certainly. Mandibuzz, I think it will be the Fur Code ability, so it doesn't take damage then. Yeah, there you go.
Overcoat,
Fur
yeah.
Code. Overcoat, yeah, sorry, not that.
Does Mandibuzz clutch this up?
It looks like it's going to.
I'll say based on that aesthetic
He'll,
strike damage, I think it might somehow. 12,
yeah,
12, and 11. Yeah, that's insane.
that's insane. And it can roost back up again. And the Sand's taking Shifu down a bit too.
Yeah.
Oh, cutting it close.
Yeah, cutting it close, but Jesus, it gets the
Okay.
job done.
It should go for another roost here, and then it's back in green range, and then it can finish off the Shifu with a. Okay, there you go.
Man, who would
Probably
have?
another roost.
Yeah, I'd assume so, right?
Yeah.
Man,
Okay,
what
takes that
a
to
what a
90%.
bulky bitch this bird is. Holy fuck.
It is very bulky, and yeah, slotting on Brave Bird is absolutely the right choice.
Yeah.
The speed comes in. Okay, Brave Bird takes it down to 40. Okay, does it have ice speed? No, super power.
Oh, you're gonna.
Oh,
Nice burn.
wow.
I like how I like how he says
injury.
GG. Yeah, the game was over before that burn, but the burn just makes it funnier.
Okay, I will say That burn didn't matter, but Zeus on the net tally, it's a bit lucky this game between the crit and actually no, hold on. Toxapex critted the Iron Moth.
Yeah, it was
No,
Pex
no,
that
no,
got
I
that
take
did the
that back.
crit.
I take that back.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Overall,
yeah, no.
biggest was still more the luckier guy. So honestly, Zeus could have made this an even closer game had he not been crit by Pex.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Yeah, damn.
Damn, good place.
Yeah,
Zeus has a very good understanding of the matchup. The mana buff is exactly what he needed.
yeah, absolutely. I also definitely like the
Mm.
overcoat, but in saying that, having big pecs or weak armor wouldn't have helped him. So it's I guess it's one of those things where it's like it's pretty obvious that you would go overcoat, but it's just it's not what you think of generally. I feel I don't know.
Nah, but big pack doesn't do anything, and weak armor is unless
It's
you're one of
niche.
those like bulk up set, then
Yeah, it's
actually no, it doesn't
niche.
learn bulk up, does it?
I don't think so.
Oh lol.
Yeah, this stupid fucking bird. All right, I don't have anything
Yeah,
more to say. Ready to move on?
yeah, let's go.
Next up, we have Mesmerelda, also known as FC Bayern Munchlaxes. I don't know why they're changing. They're literally smurfing A division. They've changed their name to another name, and they've drafted only 12 and below like picks. They're literally smurfing A division right now.
This is the pinnacle of European shenanigans, and I'm all for it.
Literally, he's also got Terra Normal on everything. His actual Terra Captain, however, is the Arcanine. Um,
Yes, Arcanine, a very good Terra normal user, I would say.
yes, indeed it is. Terra Normal Extreme Speed's an absolute menace, and he is
Hmm.
going up against All Star Caliber, also known as I Got Your Nosepass or Nick, who has a pretty threatening team between Ursaluna, Glow King, PZ, and Thundy T.
Yeah, Max's team is good in this battle, but I also want to highlight that his team, he made a self-imposed restriction where he's not allowed to draft anything over 12 points, I believe.
Yeah.
It has made his team very limited in the things they can do,
Yes.
but the defensive cores are excellent, and of course, he is the player who picked up Corviknight, the best default user in the entire draft league.
Yeah. Turn one Corv is certainly the thing to do when you're using 12 and below.
Yeah, honestly,
But that's what I mean. He's literally
as
smurfing A division. Like he's using he's doing what imposters do in B in A, and
correct.
he's I have a weird feeling he's still gonna make playoffs.
Yeah, no, no, most likely. And this is considering Mess does not have a natural fairy type in its roster, which makes Pokemon like, I don't know, Galarian Slowking extremely threatening.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the Dark Trio is a good answer to the Slowking, and even Clefable to a certain extent. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. On Nick's side, he has the Terra Steel Porygon Z. I also think it's really
Mm,
funny having Porygon ZT like on the dock. I think that's really funny.
very nice.
I'll also point out Nick has Ogerpon Wellspring Terra that he didn't fucking bring this game. I guess he was too scared of the Claude.
Clodsire Superior, and Mess has another grass type in Volchain.
I mean, Wo-Chien's dog shit. He's not coming.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't bring the Ogerpon here. I mean, even Alomomola isn't an issue. Ogerpon Wellspring is like a counter to Alomomola.
Yes, yes, it is.
I don't know. It seems questionable, but it could be I don't know. It could be a decision here,
That could indeed be a decision. All right, let's
right?
get this game going.
We'll see. Okay, Dutch. Oh my God.
Mez damn well knew he lived the Psyshock. Was that it? Do you think he calced knowing he'd use Psyshock? There's no way, right?
Nobody freaking counts with Psyshock.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no
Because
fucking way.
you don't know if it's gonna use Psychic Noise or Psy Shock or actually no. In hindsight, people usually go for Psychic Noise or Psy Shock or Future Sight, right? You don't calc for Future Sight because you're a Dutchio.
Yeah,
But those two you can probably live those. I'm willing to bet that Dutchio has some bulk on it.
yeah. I'd say so.
Okay.
I also
He
just
does
love
not.
like Dugtrio is usually like one of the best like revenge killers, but just leading it as a way to counter lead your opponent is such like a it's such like a
Message.
Gen 3 and 4 thing to do like before you would choose your leads. It just makes me laugh a lot, I can't lie.
You actually see a decent amount in Gen 6 and 7 too, because Style teams were super powerful back then. Heatran, Raikou were some of the monsters who can break certain Style teams, and then Darkrai just comes and like, hello, bye.
Yeah. Dugtrio ruining Heatran's days since Generation 4.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I don't even want to talk more about it, but interestingly, Nick has not gone to his flying types and gone for Ursaluna here.
Yeah, he has two flying types and he went to the ground type. I mean, I don't know. He's gonna try set up with it. Let's see.
Good.
He swaps out, so he's conserving the Dugtrio Hyper Voice. Okay,
Oh,
not Blood
conserving
Moon.
is absolutely the right choice. If you can push damage onto the Porygon Z, then hell yeah.
I'm not confused about him conserving it. I think that's a good play. I
Hmm.
am a little more confused about the Hyper Voice.
The Hyper Voice is definitely a decision.
Yeah, it's a decision. I'll say that.
Like, unless this Ursaluna doesn't have Blood Moon somehow?
Why would you not have Blood Moon in any world ever?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh
Anyway,
my God,
correctly
Messiah.
predicts the switch and uses Psychic onto the Slurp.
How's I such
Um,
a good boy?
Indeed he is. Goes to Clefable. I usually tend to not switch in my fairies in front of poisons, but what do I know? I guess.
Unless, well, if it's a bold
Fake
command,
Fake
oh,
Tears would be a cool idea if he wasn't using Psyshock.
this is the part that really gets me. It doesn't work, man.
It's a cool idea, but you're doing it wrong.
I, if it's fake and side kick, it will be the coolest thing ever because it's unaware.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but again, if you're betting that it's unaware, Quagsire, where's your Ogre?
Like, but even that's the thing though. Psyshock this doesn't do the special defense. Why are you lowering its special defense?
You are correct. Yes.
Like I
I,
that like Nick, my buddy. I know I love to bully you, but what the fuck is this?
I,
The-
I think a minor degree of brain short circuitry has happened during the
yeah,
phase.
yeah, but you know, Slurp is here to do it. He moonblasts for a 15%. Hang on. You go and he just smiled. Why is he smiling? Does he think he's clever?
I think the pain's hidden beneath the smile.
You know what? You're probably right.
I know.
Nice poison onto the Magic Guard Pokemon. That's fun. He swaps out for some reason. I actually don't know why he would do that. I mean, I guess he knows he can't break it.
No, he is Mass is trying to take a -2 special defense and get a special defense boost with contrary.
Oh, that's actually a kind of cool idea. I
Yeah, but
I don't think he
uh,
would have done it again. He would have had to do it like all 3 times for Moonblast to do more than 30%. You know, like even with all three, if this Clodsire has recover, which it does, it like even with -6 per def, Moonblast does not do more. Moonblast does less than recover recovers. You know what I mean? Like
I see what you mean, and honestly, Mass has the situation right very well here because okay, first he recovered the Quasar to full health to take a hit in the future. Secondly, usually Superior doesn't want to switch into Crucible directly, even though it has pretty good bulk, because it can click knockoff and it can click Thunder Wave.
yeah,
And with this set reveal, we know that it doesn't have either of those because it's Moonlight
yeah.
last move. Yeah, so very, very good switch on the side of Mess, and freaking Goulet is also very heads up because the Talonflame was coming.
Yeah. Also, question. I know Glare works on ground types. Does it work on electric types? It shouldn't, right?
No, Electric type cannot be paralyzed under any circumstance.
Okay, I thought that was the case, but I was like, let me double check this.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Alright. He sends in the Arcanine
The Arcanine is about to click head smash and hurt something. Ursaluna probably doesn't.
Nope, he
Oh,
fucking
very
gets
good play.
predicted and close combats the Ursaluna for just over half.
Very
Now,
good play.
I might
And
just
the
be
double two.
I might just be coping, but why did he switch out there? Did he not just outspeed and kill it?
Vacuum wave.
Oh yeah, I forgot Vacuum Wave.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
fair
a
point.
very high chance this Ursaluna is an assault vest set.
He
Could
swapped
be,
out.
at the very least.
But
Okay,
he
the
just,
doubling here. Okay. Nick is
okay,
coming on top of.
goes
Okay, I wouldn't
Clef.
even say this
There's
is
the
good
head
space.
smash
Yeah,
now.
Clefable. Hello, Clefable.
Hello, Clefable. That's
Ah,
the thing. He doesn't even fear you. What is he scared of? Your fucking Moonblast? Yeah. Now he swaps right back out. Head smashes us. Oh. I guess Extreme Speed
okay,
makes
yeah.
more sense because of, as we said before,
Yeah,
the
he's
vacuum
out
wave.
prioritized the vacuum wave.
Yeah, Arcanine just breaks. This game is, as far as I can. Ooh, nice para. As far as I'm concerned, this game's actually already over. Oh, now that was a good side shot.
No, no, Pori. Oh, there you go. Endeavor. Okay, Pori has the potential to bring games back.
Does it?
It has
compared
access
to
to agility and nasty plot and Terra Captain.
That's true, yeah. I will, however, say that Endeavor, like, conserving Dugtrio to use Endeavor on it later is fucking mad genius work. I also really like the
okay.
agility there. Oh.
I also kind of thought that this would be a reversal set, which would just be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that would have been cool. However, yeah, even, like, yeah, Mola too fat for PZ to handle.
This looks like an AV Molar.
Yeah, I think so too. Leaf Storm spam inbound because Thunderous. Oh, okay. Sludge Wave does more than I thought. I was gonna say because Thunderous cannot stab move it, but okay, yeah.
Wow, very confident switch.
Yeah, it does nothing. Mirish Coat is cool though.
Oh no, it's a pretty standard set on AV sets because it doesn't have any good moves. To
I
be
know,
fair.
but it's still cool.
Yeah. But now this is looking toward over.
There's nothing he can do with a 7% Thunderous. Why is he fake tearsing? You're just gonna die.
It doesn't have any better move to click.
I don't know, Psyshock it for 3% for all I fucking care.
But no, outclassed, Nick.
Yeah, completely, entirely.
Very clearly outclassed in prep and in battle.
Yeah. He just kind of didn't fucking have anything for a Arcanine, huh?
Yeah, I would say not bring the Ogerpon kills this team's offensive potential.
It definitely kills the offensive potential, but honestly, I think Arcanine still just kind of fucked him up. I'm looking at his team now. Like, he has the Ogerpon in the back. He has the Hydreigon, Registeel, and his Simian Typhlosion. Honestly, none of those really could deal with Arcanine here, huh?
Blood Moon is a pretty good answer to Arcanine. Of course, close combat's gonna hurt, but we're both saying that close combat took like barely 50%.
It did 52%, so it's
yeah, it can be overcome with better bulk and Moonlight.
Yeah.
Which
1 sec. I'm curious. It was what was the defense on that Ursaluna?
It's very naturally bulky.
Yeah, I know it's naturally bulk, but I'm curious like how it
113 HP, 120 defense. That's better than most quote unquote defensive wolves in the game.
Okay, so
actually why it got banned to Uber.
Yeah. Okay, so Arcanine Hisui max attack Jolly does 57 to 67 to wait, this is normal Ursaluna, not Blood Moon.
Blood Moon. This is Blood Moon.
Yeah. Does 56 to 66 to Ursaluna Blood Moon with no bulk investment.
Yeah. And then imagine this is like max HP or some shit.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that this is a max HP, which does 47 to 56. If you go max HP, max defense, close combat caps out at 46% at that point.
Yeah, and obviously Vacuum Wave will revenge kill at that range because of the defense drop and the fact that it's Terra normal, so it doesn't resist fighting to begin with.
Yeah, so I guess that would have been the play for Nick then, honestly, and like his only real option.
Yeah, I mean Arcanine's offensive profile is very good. That is why it is one of the better Terra captains in the draft league.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, even still, doing like capping out at 46% to max Ursaluna is still like insane. And this is only Jolly. Could he have gone Adamant? I don't know, maybe. But if it was
No,
Adamant,
not in this battle, I don't believe, but it could in future games.
yeah, I don't know, crazy shit though.
Oh yes.
All right, Mez,
Well played, Ness.
GG, Nick,
Yep.
come on, man.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Next up is a high-profile game, people. We have Slippy Slurpy, also known as Galactic Greninja or Sean, going up against YouTube Lance, also known as Seattle Supersonics or just Lance, as you know, this part. And yes, this is a very high-profile game. We have four-time champion Sean going up against never actually champion, but he's been in 2 grand finals, I believe. Like he's been runner-up twice.
No champion winner has ever thought, I am glad I'm playing Lance.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah, I can personally attest to it.
Yeah, he's still at that level that even champions fear him. It's one of those things. It's a matter of time before he claims the title for himself, right?
He has a very peculiar playstyle that matches well into more traditional archetypes.
He does have an odd playstyle. How does that match into traditional playstyles?
I can't explain it. If I can, I would be like Lance, wouldn't I?
All right, fair enough. Yeah, so Darkrai is very, very threatening, I can't lie.
Yeah. With fairy type as scarce as it is, and most fighting types having some kind of compound typing, Dark is very hard to switch into.
Yeah, I mean his fighting type is Ape, who is Ghost type, and therefore it's only neutral. And his fairy type is Ninetales, which will probably die to 2 Sludge Bombs anyway. And your Moonblast is not killing it, that's for sure.
Well, no, Ninetale is a good enough check to Darkrai in a vacuum. The problem is it doesn't outspeed.
Yeah, so you can't switch it in and then kill it.
Yeah, so
Before it just kills you.
Darkrai gets to shine this game.
Yes, absolutely. In saying that, also always fear and Annihilate. This could be a very interesting Annihilate set. Who knows with Lance. Also, I wonder how good P2 or Arceladon could be if made specifically to counter Darkrai.
P2 definitely has potential. Very, very bulky. Arceladon less. Arceladon's so frail on the special side. I would say it matches better into the Glamora and the Scream Tail, definitely.
Screamcock.
Well, yeah. Well, it depends on Scream Tail's stat. Most
Also,
likely it will be
when
some kind of Encore disable.
When do we get 3D Sprite for our boy here? He's...
I love how the other Paradoxmon are just looking lively and dandy, and then Scream Tail, he just looks so lifeless.
That's the thing. Even fucking Arceladon has its 3D sprite. Why doesn't Screamtail? Come on, come on, Showdown makers.
we can never know.
Even Goldango is still just like a sprite. Come on, man.
I'm pretty sure Goldango has obtained its string cheese glory in all this animated form.
I don't think so.
Don't know. Maybe it will start to boogie when the battle starts. Who knows?
Maybe. Anyway, Terras are fighting on the Mesprit and Fairy Scream. No, Salamence didn't come this game. Never mind. Ignore the Screamtail. And then we have Terra Ground on the Arceladon. And what's his other one? I think it might be just that for this game.
Terra Ground. Okay, so went for a more offensive Terra typing this game. As weird as it sounds,
yeah.
Ground is a more offensive Terra type this game, I believe.
I'd agree with that. Anyway, let's get moving.
Okay, then go lead into...
Yeah,
it's not Balloon, so it has to go out. Virizion
takes
the knockoff and gets
the justified boost is pretty nice, but it unfortunately doesn't actually matter at all.
Okay, it's a very heads-up double. I'll say neutral play so far.
Yeah. I like going. I think it's a really cool idea to go into Glamora in front of a Donphan, knowing Donphan is swapping out because it's a Virizion.
Hmm.
However, I think Lance also knew that Virizion and he was leaving anyway because he knew that, but I think he guessed wrong with what was coming in.
Uh, John doesn't really have a better double play here, to be very fair, because Virizions in Weezing is the obvious choice here. And yeah, I don't know. It's still a neutral play at this exact turn.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay,
he
Lamora's
swaps
gonna
out
switch out
again, going into
because
Goldango in front of some
okay,
poison toxic
it's
spikes.
gonna hurt.
Mega
Yeah,
Rain
then
hurts
go
a fuck ton.
right,
Shadow
Shadow
Ball
Ball. That
does
does
not enough. Again putting up some spikes.
go back into Dango, go to Donphan. 30 is broken, so we can go. Okay, so that's an AV Donphan. It's likely to go
Yeah,
with the
so
damage.
this,
Okay.
I will say, I hate this play from Sean. I think this
Um,
was a waste of a good Goldango. Like, that, does he, like, the switch to Virizion is kind of all too free. And, like,
I would
what
say
else is Virizion here for? Surely he didn't bring Virizion for, no, there is nothing else to bring Virizion for. Like, there's no way he's gonna fighting move Archelodon or Port P2 with Virizion's meager 90 attack or whatever the fuck it's got. It's
nah, I will say no. The Virizion still has its use because Donphan is not gonna be removed easily, but at the same time, on this exact turn, he can't go. He doesn't want to go to Virizion because it will be poisoned. He doesn't go. He can't go to Glamora. It will be Earthquake to bits.
I mean,
I
you
think
also have a Mesprit.
Mesprit, yes, but Donphan could knock it off, and we don't know why. We don't know the item or set on the Mesprit. It could be very item dependent. We do not know that. So trading damage on Donphan for the Darkrai could be a viable play here because it kind of paves the way for Darkrai to sleep at +2.
I mean, I do see what you're talking about. I still, however, think that Goldango is too good to be thrown away like that.
Yeah, Dango is pretty good into Archaludon too, all things considered. And even PZ. It
Yeah.
can sit in front of PZ and test it out.
Yeah, I
But
really
no, well,
think Virizion was the switch, regardless, and just
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Sean must be pretty confident in Screamtail's ability to stop shenanigans from Lance's side. And this Mesprit, I cannot figure out what this Mesprit does on this lineup. I've gone on this tangent before. Why would you pick a Mesprit when you already have Screamtail? I have no clue. But it is the Terra Captain, so that levitate ability must mean something.
Yeah, true. I don't know. Anyway, I've had my spiel. I don't like him killing his Pokemon there. But I don't think the poison made it. Like, obviously, poison's bad for Virizion, but bad enough that you would rather kill your Goldango? Really? Nice
Uh,
Blizzard, that hurt.
it's a
Calm
decision.
Mind.
Yeah, Gordongo does seem really, really good this game, doesn't it? Okay, it's a Calm Mindset. Gets
I do like the
Encore.
on-call out. That was nice.
Encore is well done, but what does... Okay, Sean does switch out. Interesting.
Yeah.
I actually would have stayed in and just keep... Okay, actually, no, you know what? Never mind, because you just be locked into it. Yeah. Alright, more Blizzard. Okay, this is a Wish Pass set.
Yeah. But now that the snow warnings run out, oh fucking. Either way, now that
No,
events
no.
run out, the Blizzard is nowhere near as threatening. The Dark Pulse here though was a good call out. Who the fuck knew that a Alolan Ninetales got Dark Pulse, right?
I can't. I actually did know that because
Why would you
at,
know
at
that?
one point, at one point, Ninetale in VGC had to contend with H Slash. You see Dark Pulse every now and then.
That's so ungodly random.
Yeah, I know, but in Sun and Moon, it was just a thing. It was a phase that happened.
Alright.
Ninetale had to contend with H Slash.
Alright. Sounds good enough for me then.
Yep.
Yeah, here goes
It was been Sean. Sean's kind of stuck here.
Yeah. I mean, at the same
Actually,
time
no,
though,
hold on, no.
Ninetales can't.
Ninetales taking itself down.
Yeah, I say
Lance is
Ninetales
actually
can't
much better
break
one.
either though. You know.
Yeah, and oh, it's not levitate, it's neutralizing gas. Okay.
Yeah.
That actually makes things a bit worse for Lance too, because Gomorrah can just power it. In fact, Lance doesn't have a ground resist.
Indeed, he does not.
Okay, yeah, the HP of this defense is going to be very important.
I do like
And
the Toxic King of P2 there. That's gonna be really nice later, I think.
I agree. I think this is one of those corrosion Gomorrah. Yeah, it's not a suicide lead kind of start, I think.
Nah, it's definitely not Suicide Lead. I mean, no
There you go,
Suicide Lead has
Elspeth.
Black Sludge, right?
Okay, excellent play.
Yeah, the sub
Uncle
on-call
sub.
ape here.
Okay. Yeah, it does mean that Analik is stuck with.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it is
fuck!
not Rage
I
Fist?
forgot this was this set. It was this Scope Lens Shadow Claw sub on-call set.
That is actually sick.
Yeah, he's got a 50% chance to crit. I forgot about this set actually. It's fucking awesome, dude. And then the last move was CC, I believe. This was such a good set. It worked like ungodly well, I think.
Unfortunately, Analik is not a leftover, so it can't do this infinitely.
Not
Uncle
infinitely,
it.
no.
Yes. Darkrai's in. Shadow
Darkrai is
Claw.
indeed in.
Okay.
The
Does
crit,
have a fine move, this Analik.
he
Okay.
does. He's checking that himself right now, but yeah, the CC here. I wonder if Drain Punch would have been better because he doesn't have lefties or anything. But yeah, being locked into CC is really nice now. He can definitely just get the Wish Protect off, but he swaps out, not giving him the chance to get the free heals. And then goes directly back in, which is a play that I'm kind of here for. Shadow Clawing right now would be a problem for him, but he protects to bait the sub or
to scowl for the move. Disable
there was also really good. This is such a piece of shit, annoying ass fucking set.
Yeah.
Like Wish Protect Encore Disable. This is some toxic fucking shit, man. I hate this shit.
Ever since Wolfie started using this set on VGC, the Encore Disable set fucking blew up on the OU ladder at one point, and I absolutely hated it.
See, that is true, but it's actually been used in draft long before Wolfie did it as well.
I suppose, yeah.
But that's just because draft is a weird fucking meta, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it definitely has gotten more popular, but it's really fucking annoying. But I think he's mitigated the ape pretty well there.
Yeah, and because it doesn't look like any of his monsters are leftovers. He is being ticked down, especially the Ninetale, who's actually ticking himself down.
Yeah, the life orb really is ticking it down. It is nice for Lance knowing that it has no damaging moves. The Screamtail.
Okay, yeah, the Darkrai's in.
Darkrai is indeed in. He gets off his nasty plot.
It gets to the plus 2. Alright. Land the focus blast, the Porygon's no longer an issue.
Now
okay, Ludon here is sturdy, takes it doesn't get flinch, yes, okay.
The flinch, that's GG right there.
It's over.
Yeah.
Downfence HP doesn't have enough HP for the plus 2 plus yet, no.
Nah.
Alright. Unfortunately it has turned into a Darkrai sleep, but
yeah,
like I said, Darkrai is threatening. Not a lot of man can switch into.
No, nothing can really switch into it. But getting the Focus Blast hit into the one fucking the one flinch that actually could have changed things is very unfortunate.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Having to contend with a flinch from Darko.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else more to say. I don't think
Yeah, I want to go on a slight tangent and say the more I play Pokemon, the more I have grown to dislike mechanics that take control out of the player's hand. I'm talking about freeze, I'm talking about full paralysis, I'm talking about flinch. To a lesser extent, I'm talking about accuracy too.
Yeah, that's very, very valid, I think. Uh,
Yeah.
it's, I think it's also a part of why, like, Sun and Moon failed so much on an even more tangential note is because every 5 minutes you were forced to stop. You didn't get to just enjoy the game.
Yeah, probably.
It's like you spent more time in cutscene than playing game, right?
Definitely valid. But no, I will say, okay, the final score was 5-0. The battle is very high level. The 5-0 scoreline does not reflect how much high level exchange was carried out this game.
I agree.
But Sean did what he does best. He knows how to manage HP and play for win conditions. And this is what exactly happened.
Yeah. I will also say, however,
Yo,
what did he do if he didn't flinch Archelodon and he body pressed and killed it?
it doesn't kill.
Doesn't it?
It does not kill.
That's
It is
actually
sturdy, therefore no stamina boost. Archelon has to go for a Draco for the kill here.
What if it was Terra fighting Archelodon?
It's not a Terra Captain, no. Oh, wait, no. In this battle, was it a Terra Captain?
Yeah, in this battle it was Terra Ground. He changed his Terra
Interesting.
Captain later, but in this battle it
Oh, yeah,
was
no, you're
Terra
right.
Ground Archelodon.
Going Terra fighting in front of freaking Screamtail and Mesprit is a brave choice.
I mean, sure, but if it is your dedicated Darkrai check, and like that's what I'm saying. Does Terra fighting body press kill?
Oh, that definitely was killed. That 100% was killed.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been a better play overall, in my opinion. Like to be that kind of that set. In hindsight, it really doesn't matter because it got flinched and it died, which sucks absolutely. But well, actually, you know what? I kind of take that back because look at this. Even at +2, hell, let's go fucking +2 modest. +2 modest to 15, like, max HP, no Spadef, right? Terra Fighting is only 54 to 64. He could have easily put in enough, like, enough HP and Spadef on a Terra Fighting Archelodon set to handle Darkrai.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. I'm not completely sure what the purpose of the Terra Ground here is. It's a good neutral defensive typing.
I assume it will probably have something to do with Goldango.
Well, it has Dark Pulse. It doesn't need Terra to hit it particularly hard.
Yeah, that's true.
In fact, I'll argue if it went Terra Dark this game, it would be very good as well.
Yeah, no, actually, that's also a very good point. Terra Dark would have helped against Goldango and Darkrai.
Yeah, this is why I say Lens has a particular thinking process that I can't quite follow myself. It tends to work out very well against good players a lot of the times, but that also means I can't really predict what he's thinking most of the time.
Well, this is something funny. So in the week 2 games, right? Me, Ziggy, and Gray, as we were doing, we're having a quick chat about all of our different matchups and what we think of like the teams. And Ziggy asked Gray to like say which 6 he thinks he's gonna bring, and he straight up was like, "You want me to predict the 6 Lance of all people? You want me to predict what he's bringing?" So yeah, as you say, another champion who just you just can't predict Lance, you know?
Yeah, save your brain cell for this one, lads.
Yeah. It's also why in the draft analysis video I put him I gave him the title the Crazy Chef.
Not entirely inaccurate.
It's not. I think all of my titles were at least semi accurate. Or at least funny puns at the very least.
I agree. The benefit of the tism.
For real. Alright, let's move on. Next up, we have Drumknot, also known as Disco World Destroyer, up against I Miss Hurricanes, also known as Hope's Peak Deoxys, or just Josh. As I called him, the legend, I think I called him Josh of the old metas, or old Josh of the old ways, I think is what I called him. Because this man just
What?
always seems to draft like Gen 4 to 6 Pokemon.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Like, he always drafts like that. Always, like, good mons, don't get me wrong, good mons, but they're all, most of the time, they're from, like, Gen 4 to 6 metas. Even
Well,
this,
props to-
like, sure, he has Great Tusk, but then the rest of this team outside of Muck is just Gen 6 OU. Maybe
Well,
not
just
OU for
Sylvia.
Azelf.
I mean, okay, props to him to drafting Great Tusk. The
Yeah.
most versatile draft Pokemon ever, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. But looking at this team, Zapdos seems to be in a good position to just if it's running Heat Wave, it's in a good position to just tear shit up. But I somehow doubt that Zapdos is a Heat Wave set. We'll see.
I mean, I think it could easily be, a Flying Stab of choice, because you don't always want Hurricane, but Flying Stab, Electric, probably, just Thunderbolt, Roost, and Heat Wave, no? What more do you want?
It wants U-turn mostly.
Does it?
Yes, very
I don't know.
awesomely.
I don't know if he needs it this game, if it's right. Like, if you don't have Heat Wave, you'd want U-turn for the Tread switch in, but I feel like Heat Wave will 2-co Treads.
Yes,
And
you're
Treads
not
is
wrong.
easy for you to switch into when you have a Great Tusk.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. Apart from that, D9's gonna have trouble to go. Actually, no, it depends on D9's set. It wants
Uh,
Earthquake. It wants Flying type to go through the
so
Great Tusk.
From memory, I
Hmm.
think this was a Specs D-Knight set.
Oh, that's very good because yeah, Tusk is way weaker on the special side.
Yeah, I think that was this week anyway. I think it's a Specs
Okay.
D-Knight set.
But then Sylveon's gonna thrive against its Skin line. Okay. Can't really tell more from the team preview. Let's just get into it, I reckon.
Yeah, we have Terra Fairy on the Torn T and Terra Ground on the Great Tusk, I believe, are the Terras.
Interesting.
All right. I like he names Mew Meow. Lead Azelf to U-turn out, a classic. As he
Freaking
sends
weak.
rocks, okay. Nice pain split. That works. Baton Pass is odd, but I'm here for it. Muck comes in, is gonna knock off something for big damage. Spin to win, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Bye bye AV, yeah, that's gonna help out a lot. Hey, we have the old and new. Yeah, look at that. This is what I mean. I don't think Great Tusk is a big threat when you have. Sorry, I don't think Treads is a big threat when you have Great Tusk. However, letting your Tusk get Willowed was not a great idea from Josh at all.
Certainly not. I don't think he was respecting the Rotom that much.
Probably not, but even still,
I don't know. That's not a play I will make personally. At the very least, go for the knockoff. Threaten the kill here.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like what else could the Rotom actually do to Great Tusk? I feel is my biggest thought.
It
Like,
pretty
sure,
much has to Willow and or Pain Split.
well, that's exactly right. But even then, you're setting rocks, so like you probably have it definitely has a much bigger HP, so it's just gonna take your HP and do nothing else. Like, I feel like staying in to set rocks wasn't just not the play. You knew you couldn't spin, obviously, and it's only going to willow you, or like you're either gonna get crippled or you're gonna lose half your health. Maybe not half, but like you're gonna lose at least 20%. I'd reckon at least.
Yeah, right. It could be a Keywave, but come on. Rotom running Keywave is so rare these days.
Especially when they have a ground type and an electric type, I wouldn't count on it.
Correct. Sylveon would have been a very good absorber to whatever Rotom want to do. I mean, Josh could be expecting a Volt Switch here, so he stayed in, but
I mean,
Biggie
even
play that
then,
got
just go to
punished.
Zapdos, right?
Pardon? Sorry, what was that?
You said he might have been expecting Volt Switch, but even still, just go to like Zapdos or something. No,
Yes.
especially now that Iron Treads has had its vest knocked off, I feel like Zapdos is just if it is the Heat Wave set I meant like that we were talking about, I think it's might honestly be about GG at that point, right? He does bring it in here like I thought he should have
Uh,
last turn. Shadow Ball does a little more than you'd like. Yeah, okay,
it
it
does
does
have
have
the
Heat
void.
Wave. The burn there is very nice. That matters, actually. It
Mm-hmm.
put it in range of a second one. Getting the Roost off there is nice. Pain Split, yeah, gives it more health back than you'd like, but
Okay, yeah, the pain split pushed Zapdos into a pinch. Oh, special defense drop. It's not
if
right.
he roosted again there and then killed it, he would have been in a lot better position.
Yeah, okay.
This was
Tusk
Boots,
is
right? We
being.
saw that, yeah? There's Boots.
I believe that was Boots. Yeah, that was Boots.
Yeah.
Um,
It being
Tusk.
Boots is a lot nicer, but once again, Great Tusk just switches in so freely in front of this thing. Even, like, that's super effective, like, coverage, and it's still not
Yeah.
that threatening. I remember this turn. I think this turn is very funny. They both spin in front of each other. I think that was very funny.
Tusk
Um,
can now afford. Okay, it doesn't kill.
it
Get it. Come
still
on, get a
doesn't
rock
kill,
down.
and then
Oh
EQs,
no. Okay.
and then dies itself. Like, look,
Fair
it
enough.
did its job. I would say it did its job. It removed Iron Treads, and now what's stopping Zapdos? Except Zapdos is low. You kind of need to get a roost off.
Zapdos is low, so that's something Josh has to manage. I would highly disagree with the Tusk. You said Tusk did its job. I would disagree. Yes, it kept the rock off, but you didn't get rocks up for yourself either.
True.
And because rock was not up, this D Knight, which I presume is multi-scale, gets to click Hurricane with specs, like you mentioned.
Yeah. That is a fair point. I was more referring to its treads removing role.
Eh, okay. I can kind of see it, yeah. All right.
Yeah, another U-turn for big
And
damage. Brings Muck
yeah,
back
his stuff,
in.
his
Steps
stuff
Rocks
hits
back
so
up.
hard.
Pain Split doesn't do too much. Knockoff
What?
fucking hurts though. Goodbye
Does the poison?
lefties.
It does not.
And Shadow
Okay.
Sneak is actually
Not
really
Shadow
good
Sneak.
there as well. I really like that.
Right.
Okay, in
Yeah.
comes
Okay.
Erebus. He brings in
Which
Sylveon.
itself into.
Oh, it's
Oh.
DD. I must have been thinking of a
It is
different week. Yep,
Okay,
that's a dead
not
Sylveon.
go by Sylveon.
Manaphy.
Manaphy,
Yeah,
Ice
just
Beam
ice beams. Yeah.
doesn't kill
Alluring
though.
voice.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
Oh shit.
How does he? How does Azelf? Are you gonna degleam it now?
As no
Oh,
was
you
Ice
ice
Beam.
punch. Okay,
It's a physical effect. No, we saw from the U-turn damage on Mew. This is a physical Azelf.
that's true. But yes, so
Okay,
here's the
Zapdos.
Zapdos. Getting that Calm Mind in really helps. This is a
Okay,
close
so it's
game.
Electro move is Volt Switch because it didn't click it on the premium unit. Okay, Mark. That drop doesn't matter. Poison Jab. There we
Poison
go.
Touch. That helps.
Yep. Okay. Stream is on the timer. Stream does not take a kill here. Mark takes it.
Muck doesn't.
All right. Last month tornado. Last month tornadoes, which is interesting. It regenerator. What regenerator?
Yeah, what regenerator indeed. Does Azelf
Okay.
win this? Terra
Fairy,
Zen
Zenheb.
Headbutts,
Oh,
knocks
yeah.
off.
Knock off.
Does
Okay. Scarf is off. Okay. Click one.
if he gets flinched? Oh no!
Oh no.
That's gotta fucking hurt. Losing to a goddamn flinch right in the second last turn.
That is the second game this week that
Decided by
depended
flinches,
on.
yeah. What?
Yes.
I think I have a title for this video: high level flinching.
I don't like that title.
Well, there's
Make
what?
it.
There was 3 high level games and well, 2 games were decided by flinches.
And another game that will be decided by something else entirely, which
Yeah.
we will get eventually.
Or what? Maybe high level hacks would be a funnier title.
I'm having a moment.
Don't worry, we'll get to your moment, all right? Next up, we have Lupus Fluvium, also known as London Umbreons, going up against Bacchus, also known as Paris Leafeon. Sun Team is Burr.
And Sun Team be strong.
I don't think Bundle and Swampert are going to enjoy, or even Garganacl. I don't think his son, his non-son. Sun Team Pokemon are going to enjoy being against this Sun Team.
Well, not Mesprit, Uxie is very bulky, so it can take the bundle's hit well, which is something not every team has, right? Bundle is notoriously known as very difficult to switch into.
Yeah.
So he has that buffer. Um,
Even without that, I actually think I think Bacchus has the matchup here, honestly.
um, it depends on Terra type from Garganachi. And okay,
Garganachi's Terra type
Garganachi and the
is Fairy.
Scaladachi. Okay, yeah, Fairy is good. Of course, it's good. It's freaking Garganacl.
Yeah.
Terra Water. Okay. The bad thing is you can only Terra one these guys. So so the other guy will still be destroyed by Water Move.
Yes, that is correct.
Mm.
Honestly, I think the Skeledirge would be the Pokemon you don't want to Terra as much. I feel like Skeledirge will operate as a really good check to Venusaur.
Venu is. I'll say Skeletor. Yeah, Terra Water doesn't really help Skeletor against Venu, does it?
Actually, that just makes me think, why is it Terra Water at all?
Well, it resists Water Move, man.
So is it meant to be his walking wake check as opposed to his like bundle or Kyurem?
Oh, Bundle does not switch into Walking Wake. Are you kidding me, dude?
Neither does Skeledirge.
Uh,
Swampert might swap in if it's like a bulky AV set, maybe.
I mean, okay. Well, we're just gonna have to play. I mean, okay. He is very brave because he brought Sizzle into a Sun.
Yeah, that's it's not usually something you do, right?
It actually isn't horrible here, I would say.
I think it's pretty bad outside of Geezing. What else? What other? Maybe Yuxi.
It dominates usually. It dominates. It doesn't dominate Geezing actually because Geezing can just burn this thing or just flamethrow it a bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's always fun to see Stitzel going against, the Sun teams. But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. I think this battle's trajectory will largely be affected by which Terra Lupus goes for here. Is it going to be Garganacl or is it going to be the Skeledirge?
I assume it was gonna be Garganacl, but we'll find out. Let's go, baby guys. Baby guys? I don't know. Lead Kyurem is scary. Torkoal setting up the sun, of course. Switches directly into Yuxi. Snowscape coming in turn one. Knocks off the Sizzle. Goodbye, lefties. Man, who knew this thing even got fucking Snowscape, right? He sets Sun again. U-turns out into Swampert. Rain Dance? Rain Dance right now. Rain Dance right now. Yeah!
What the fuck? It has to switch out still, but...
I mean,
okay,
the weather ball fucking
still
hurts. That fucking hurts, man. He sets the sun up again. U-turns out again. Back to Kyurem. Snowscape. Come on, do it. Do the funny.
I can't take this game seriously because
Draco.
when Lupus is doing all this, he isn't doing any damage. And his Sizzle's almost dead.
Yeah, look, Sizzle was never going to be that good into the Sun team, let's be honest here.
I mean, why did you bring it in?
Look, I've gone on record before saying I think he's bad. Ooh, that fucking hurts. And that does... actually that did way more than I thought it would.
Oh, I like it.
That did way more than I thought it would. Alright, bye, Sizzle.
It doesn't get Venu, though, because the life orb just tips it down.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Venu.
Bye-bye, Venu.
Yeah. Okay. Science still at Slitherwing. Hello.
Yeah, Slitherwing's first impression's gonna fucking hurt. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Rain Dance again? There shall be... This is the most weather war I've ever seen. And I played fucking VGC in 2016, dude. This is still somehow the most weather wars I've ever seen.
Okay, that Hydro Pump dodge is pretty lucky, not gonna lie, but come on.
Damn, that's two misses.
This is why Bundle is such a fake, mon. On paper, it's unstoppable until you start missing freaking Hydro Pumps.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Garganacl is leftover. You get Salt Cured.
You know what would be a really
Okay,
cool Garganacl set is to use
go on.
Sand Tomb into Salt Cure.
It has been known to happen, yes.
I've never seen that set. I just thought of it right now and thought it was a cool idea.
Nice. Wait, hold on. Does this thing learn Sentune?
Probably. I don't know. I assume it
Garganacl.
does.
Sorry, we're sort of getting distracted here. We're just sort of
Yeah, this.
investigating.
Hey, look, what can I say? It's
And
hard to go from
it
the
it
high
does not
stake.
learn Sentune, get fucked.
Well, fuck you, Garganacl. You're a rock, damn it.
But
Be a more
oh,
better
it does
rock.
it learns block though.
Good enough, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but Sand Tomb's way funnier because then you take Sand Tomb chip and Salt Cure chip.
You'll be surprised because Garganacl, what it really struggled against is a single item called Covert Cloak.
This is true,
And
yes.
Sentum's is also a residual damage, I believe, which gets blocked by Covert Cloak.
Probably.
Yeah. In fact, the trapping doesn't even happen because of Covert Cloak, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, because it's secondary effect, right?
I guess so. I just assumed that the trapping would still do, just not the damage. That's interesting.
Yeah. The Scalenger's dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I will say, sorry we're not doing a better analysis of this game, but going from the high stakes of Sean versus Lance to a guy who just won't let the most funny weather was. Swampert did nothing but just click Rain Dance twice.
Yeah.
We can't take this game as seriously. I'm sorry. It's not fair to you guys, but it's such a goofy fucking game, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to take this game seriously. Look,
Let's go, Skeletorge! I believe in you. And you're dead.
Skeleton
He's
takes it
alive.
out.
He's
Oh,
alive.
hello.
And Walking Wake. Nice knowing you, Garganacl. He's out of here. Torkoal's here to set the sun once again. Can we see another? Can we see another snowscape from Kyurem, please? That'd be really funny. Oh, setting the rocks up is actually really good here, even still, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what item Kyurem's running. It could actually be the snowstone to extend snowstone. Because we haven't seen it.
That'd be really fucking funny. I really hope that's the set. That would be so fucking funny.
Okay, all things considered, Leafeon has an excellent prep here because he accounted for the with one move in haste, it accounted for Skeletorge, this Torch Song boost and the Curse Slash.
Yeah.
Iron defense.
This here is a bit of a hyper fast moment,
Yeah.
I believe. This is going nowhere.
And as you can see, Weezing is running the Covert Cloak, so it's not being affected by Salt Kill.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's dead now.
That's Skeletorge, okay.
Hang on. I'm slowing down. Hold on. I'm slowing down.
Hold on a fucking minute. Split turn? Why flip turn?
Bundle on the Weezing.
I think at this moment you kind of have to start taking kills, my man.
What? Yeah, it's a bit fucking late.
I mean,
The wake is in.
I don't know anymore, man.
Salt Cure is gonna start hurting quickly.
He's finding Terra's Fairy.
He's out of there.
Yeah.
And now Weezing will do a lot more
Leafeon is ahead. Yeah, now it's still one poison because of neutralizing. There you go. That's a nice big crit. That's a big crit. Garganacl was already losing this matchup.
It was. It's just gonna fucking take a while, but it was always losing it after it had to turn off.
Yeah, and Recover has only APP, so it's about to run out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got 2 left.
Yeah, one left?
Yep, 1 left.
Right.
He's out
what are you even gonna do? Okay, it is not boots.
It's not boots.
Right, it's gonna take a Sludge Bomb. Doesn't get poisoning.
Please be ice item.
It's not left. Oh my god, it is the
Snowscape
fucking
right now. Snowscape right now. Oh. I mean, Freeze Dry makes sense, but it's way less fun. Actually, low-key, if he Snowscaped, that actually would have been a lot better position for him if he had Snowscaped, because then Walking Wake... I mean, it might have outsped it still, but I'm assuming this is a Kyurem that would... Actually, no.
I don't know. Okay, I really hate to say this, but please tell me there's another spec Snowscape set.
I would like it to be a Scarf Snowscapes set so that it could Snowscape in front of Torkoal and then still outspeed Walking Wake when it comes back in later.
And then what? Click Snowscape again?
No, that's what I mean. It has to swap out and then swap back in, but, you know. I don't know, man. Make it Habanberry. Give it Habanberry, alright? It's fine if you give it Habanberry, probably.
Okay, if you were like a substitute set, you can, with pressure, you can stall out. Okay, I told you, Walking Wake is not warded by freaking Iron Thunder. Are you kidding me, dude? Okay, this is gonna hurt. Salcute is gonna hurt because it does more damage to water type, but it kills. Gone.
This game was fucking funny, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, so just click this fighting move of choice and just okay.
Man, it's
first impression too.
What do you mean? It's just gonna first impression, yeah, dead.
Exactly. But dang, gone. Okay. It's only 2-0. Okay.
Honestly, this game felt way more dominant than a 2-0 would suggest.
I need to collect myself. Sorry. This game is tomfoolery at its highest degree.
This game is a fucking troll.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. GG Bacchus, Lupus, you did some funny fucking shit. I'm here for it. Keep it up, champ.
Keep it up, my brain hurts now.
Yeah. Alright, next up we have Darkly076, also known as Sydney Swannas or just Ziggy, going up against Potato Z. I could have sworn for a while it was Potato Zai, but now it's Potato Z4. Anyway, that's Rotom Washington Wizards. It's also just known as Washtom because I'm lazy. I also really like that he's got the fucking electric bitch sprite. I think that's a cool sprite for him.
I don't recognize that.
It's from the Hatsune Miku X Pokemon thing.
You're cultured. Very.
I don't even like Hatsune Miku. I just saw the art.
Okay.
Anywho, we're gonna go with Terra's first. We've got Ghost on the Raging Bolt, who also doesn't have a 3D sprite. He's just a great neck for real. And then we also have Terra Ground on the Enamorous, because otherwise it just loses to Thunderclap at any point in time. Hello?
Hello? You cut out a bit here, sorry. I lost all of it.
Oh. I said it's Terra Ground and Enamorous, because otherwise Thunderclap beats it at any point in time.
Yeah. Yeah, Terra Ground was the obvious choice here. I can't believe Ziggy, okay, in the prep phase, I was like, I wonder what this Enamorous Terra type will be like. It is going to be Terra Ground! Come on!
I brought Stella against him, and I almost beat him with it, but that was before he added Thunderclap. Once you get Thunderclap, you have to go ground. If you're not ground,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to process the fact that there's a Raging Bolt set that doesn't have Thunderclap.
Dude, Ziggy fucking hates Thunderclap. He had the Raging Bolt like last season. He used Thunderclap twice all season, dude.
Okay.
It's funny. Ziggy was like, yeah, I don't know how to use Raging Bolt. I'm not very good with it. And then he drafts it again. Like, what? Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Let's just get the shit show on the road. Scary. I definitely like the Quack lead. I don't know why the fuck he's icy winding instead of like setting rocks. Sorry, setting spikes. But okay.
Mm-hmm.
I also think going into Bolt here way too early was really dumb, and even subbing there. I mean, Thunderclap killing Samu there is cool, but you're already at so low health. Hell, even this. Why are you switching out? You're behind a sub. If you're gonna be behind a sub, at least Draco his ass, or whatever the fuck dragon move you have, right?
Hmm.
Ziggy really tried to throw this game hard by losing 56% health on Raging Bolt and only getting 1 kill. And then even when he had the opportunity to either get 1 more kill or just really fucking hurt Garchomp, he didn't even take it. Speaking of, why would you send in Garchomp against a Raging Bolt when you know he's gonna, like, is this maybe a Haban Garchomp set? But even if it fucking is, you're gonna take a bunch of damage while you're breaking its sub. I don't know, whatever. He fucks out of here and brings in Quark, which makes sense. This is exactly. He's setting rocks. Kill his ass. What are you doing, Ziggy?
Ziggy, I hate to say this, but does Ziggy not have a dragon move on this set?
Fuck it. I'm gonna slap that man if I find out he doesn't. Cause like, don't get me wrong. Sure, he has a fairy type, but that doesn't mean don't bring a stab move, right? Like,
There's very few circumstances where you switch out a Pokemon with a substitute up. That was not one of them.
No, and especially like, especially now, the one knowing that he set rocks. Even if he fucking was a Bond, you could have killed him, and still had a raging bolt there. Like, sure, you have rocks up, but you could have at any point gone to Quark. Like, he doesn't have that many Pokemon that like threaten Quark. He has Enamorus.
Mm-hmm. This is then compounded by the fact that he lost his leftovers.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Why did he do that? He swapped in his Raging Bolt unnecessarily early, and then he only got one kill with it. And even when he oh my god, this motherfucker right here. I'm assuming this is just like game 1 jitters. I had the same thing against Aiden. I was super fucking anxious for that game.
My brother in Christ, I have first game jitter. I haven't played draft in 2 years. In almost 2 years.
I mean, you played last season, man.
Not last season. I skipped the season before that, no?
Did you really not play last season?
This is... What season is this one? Season 11?
11, yeah.
I am
you didn't. Sorry, I take it back. You didn't play in season 10, but you are the season 9 champion, so yeah.
Pish posh. It is all in the past now, and I don't have Clodsire this time.
No Clodsire, no wins. I see how it goes.
No Clodsire, no Gouging Fire, no win.
For real. Anyway, Ziggy, this was ass play and you fucking know it.
Yeah, this is a questionable play. Even if you don't have Dragon Stab, hit it with a Terror Blast.
Literally, like, yeah, you're right. Even if you don't have Dragon Stab, hit it with literally fucking anything while you have your sub up. You can swap out the next turn, right?
Yeah, especially because you lost your leftovers. So those 25% health, they're gone. You're not getting it back.
Yeah, he basically chose to take 25% extra damage for literally no reason.
No, he didn't take it. He hit himself with 25% damage.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a horrific play. I hate that so much. Anyway, wait, hang on. What? Hold on. I feel like I misread something, but I might just be retarded. No, okay. So yeah, he's protective pads so that rough skin doesn't affect him. Okay, cool. Just the fact that rough skin showed up, it made me think he took damage, but then I saw that it said protective pads. I was like, hang on a minute. What? But yeah, okay. Anyway.
It is kind of cool that protective pads actually gets announced.
Yeah.
A lot of protective items don't get announced.
Agreed. Boots don't.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like all items on Showdown, once it's abundantly clear, like boots, they just show me the item. Like, there's no need for you to make me remember that.
Yeah, but again, it'll be too easy, wouldn't it?
How do you mean it'd be too easy? Worst case, we can just fucking Control F and search fucking rocks.
Yeah,
and
I guess. Okay, so
like,
okay, let us keep on track of the game.
Anyway, bye Greninja. I
I
also don't know how much I rate that play, honestly.
I wouldn't rate that play very highly.
Like, hang on. So, the flip turning on Milotic into Greninja, I think that's fine. That's cool. I have no issues with that. That's a good play. Him flip turning was also a good play. If, like, especially with Water Shuriken of all moves, you had to hit 4 times to kill. He just had to bonk you and you were done. Like, do you really trust a 90% accurate move to hit 4 times in a row?
Yeah, I somehow really... Oh, God. I'm gonna regret saying this. I was gonna say I somehow really doubt that Water Shuriken is Greninja's only water stab, But knowing Ziggy personally, it could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Chief. I do not think Ziggy has played well this game between the Raging Bolt and this Greninja so far. The Quack was fine. The Quack was fine, but
Mark
yeah.
was Raging Ball was the big.
Oop, your mic just fucked up. What?
Sorry, I meant to say no. Raging Bolt was the biggest cock up this game so far.
For real. Anyway, Greninja is dead and Blaziken has a speed boost. It's now intimidated. He overheats. I actually fuck with that. So that's the thing. At that point, what else do you want this Blaziken to do? I guess he might have wanted it for Jirachi, but even then, I feel like that's enough, right? You CC'd a Greninja and you overheated Landorus for more than half. I think it's good enough, honestly. Jirachi can still be hurt a lot by Boulder, Enamorus, and Garchomp, so I don't think you require Blaziken to be alive for that. I think you'd rather get the massive damage off on Landorus, no? And the free switch, because now he can go into Enamorus for free, and what's his Enamorus switch in at this point? He's fucking got none.
It will depend on. It will depend on the bulk investment of this Ogerpon and Jirachi, to be fair.
I mean, if it's Calm Mind boosted Terra Ground Terra Blast, I don't think either of them are gonna fucking like it.
Well, that is if you let it get off my mind.
Well,
right?
you have to on the Switch, right? He again sets rocks, alright. Oh, he lives on 1. That's so fucking lucky for Ziggy, dude.
It is so lucky. Okay, does Clockwell actually kill Garchomp with it?
No, he...
Oh, it is a Scarf Jump.
I like this. I hate you, Garchomp. And it's not Scarf, it's just that Ziggy's was no speed because it was... Well, it was no speed, but this also just outspeeds it naturally. Who doesn't
spare? I'm gonna stop here.
No, go on. What were you saying?
You're running Rapid Spin. Who the hell doesn't calc that you outspeed Garchomp at +1 if you're running Rapid Spin Quackle with Ice Spinner?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is no speed Quack, by the way. Okay. What does that calc out to be? 157 times.
It will not be much, I can tell you that. Quackle has base 85 speed. It doesn't need that much to outspeed max speed Garchomp.
Yeah, so this would have had a 236 speed stat, which, yeah, it would have needed 333 divided by 1.5. It would have needed 222. So to get to it, that's 70. That would have needed. I think it would have needed to be max speed.
Oh, would it? Okay.
Hang on.
Really? I'm
I
surprised
might have done
by that.
something wrong. No, yeah, I definitely did something wrong. What the fuck am I doing? Hello?
I got this, man. I got this.
It needed 222 speed stat is what it needed to outspeed. And that means it needed like 55 speed points. I don't know how many EVs that is.
Sir, you're drunk. Let's fuck.
Okay.
Jolly Garchomp has a speed stat of 333.
Yes.
Right? Quackle without a Jolly nature only needs 68 BDD to reach 334 at +1, which outspeeds Garchomp.
Okay.
68 EV.
58 EVs, yeah. I know it was a high bulk Quack. He probably
can be high bulk.
Like very high bulk, but I think he should have probably had those 58 speed EVs.
Yes, especially because you're protective pets.
Yeah, because in this exact scenario, you would have just taken Garchomp, and then honestly, unless it's booster speed Boulder, you would have hurt something, right? Because you either killed Milo with CC, you only had Ice Spinner, so you weren't gonna kill Boulder. But yeah, I like the Quack set. I do think it should have been that. I do think it should have had those speed though. Also, I love Potato being like, "I hate you, Garchomp," because it missed out on the 1 speed. Going for the SD here is scary, but I honestly don't think it matters. I like the Seed Bomb. I remember that.
Based on contact, yeah. Good
Yeah,
move.
but was that necessary? Like, why did you bother going through that when you were just gonna get outsped and killed 10 seconds later, right?
You never really know. Sometimes Boulder runs banned. It's not a good set. Don't get me wrong. It is
Well, that's the
not
thing.
a good set.
That's the thing, though. It outspeeds it naturally. It can be banded and still outspeed Ogerpon.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Boulder is base 124. It can outspeed. I think no, it can't go adamant. It's like 2 speed points too slow to be adamant. But like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a very fast. It doesn't need it.
yes.
Yeah, it goes to Milo here. U-turn was very well done.
Mm-hmm. Jirachi pivots out too. Okay, down to the last two.
Yeah.
None of it resists.
This here is where
okay.
he loses the game. I'm pretty sure the Terra Ground there, I think, loses it
Is
for
it?
him.
Okay,
No, it's not that it loses it. It's just that he did something that he. So he thought that Terra Ground He thought ground resisted steel,
Oh,
which
right.
it doesn't.
Which it does not.
It does not. Yes. So that's where he fucked up. He thought he lived like 2 of those because he thought he resisted, which I don't know why you wouldn't just, I don't know, fucking calc, but alright. Anywho, he gets the Iron Head flinch here and wins because of that.
I mean, that's what Jirachi does.
Yeah, but to be fair, the flinch doesn't actually matter. He would have just thunderclapped and killed the next turn anyway, but like, yeesh.
Yeah.
I'll be frank, I don't even think Ziggy deserves this win.
Based on how badly the Raging Bolt was absolutely abused this game, I would say yeah.
In saying that, I do think Potato also didn't do very well, and not knowing about how Anaris, like not knowing how that worked, I think was really dumb by him.
I mean, to be fair, even if he did, he still needed to be Terra Ground this game to be most effective.
That's true.
And Rachi is just a very good Pokemon. It's very bulky. It's very customizable.
Yeah.
I kind of just knew that Rachi will live a Terra Ground boosted Earth Power. And like you said, yes, it wouldn't have lived at +1. But if Ziggy knew what he was doing, it wouldn't be allowed to come on.
Honestly, low-key, I wonder if he should have been like a Life Orb set.
Who, what, Inaris?
Yeah.
Yeah, could. In this case,
what's stopping it?
Was it? It was not leftovers, right?
No, we didn't see an item.
Could be boots. Could be scarf.
Could be boots. I doubt it would have been scarf because, I mean maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like you would have, in my opinion, you would have really wanted it to ensure Terra Ground could kill the Rachi. That's just my take. I don't know.
Hold on. Let me do a little thing here. Okay. Terra Ground. Oh, okay. So modest enamors Terra Ground of power to a fully defensive, especially defensive Jirachi. It does 61 to 71. That damage seems boosted to me actually. So,
sorry, can you say that one more time for me?
Enamors Terra Ground modest of power without a boosting item does around 60 to 70% to especially defensive Jirachi.
Really? So it was boosted?
Yeah. So that item, it could be something like Expert Belt, I reckon.
Interesting.
Yeah, Expert Belt puts it 73 to 86%, which is within range, right?
Yeah, damn, alright.
Yeah, it could have been a boosting item. Jirachi was just too bulky.
Yeah, Jirachi just Rachi'd in its way to winning, I guess.
Yeah, which I think is a fair play.
Yeah.
If you're a Jirachi user, you need to live right, like obvious moves, right?
Yeah.
That was it. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, GG people.
GG.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more notes. On to our final game of the day. Isn't that right? Swiggity Swellow going up against Ooga Booga, also known as Beyond or yeah, no, just what's the team name? Fuck, is Zigzagoon Goon Group.
It's a rather impressive team name. I'm not gonna lie.
The Ooga Booga
Makes me
or the
very
Zigzagoon
happy.
Goon Group? I like both names.
Yep. Yeah, it makes me happy that someone else shit posting in the server.
Sorry, that someone what?
Someone else is also shit posting in this server. It's not just me.
Oh yeah, for real, man. Have you seen his fucking logo? I love his logo. It's so stupid.
I mean,
Oh god. All right. Anywho, yes. So you've got a terrifying team. He's got a terrifying team. Terra Water Zarude is a monster. Terra Poison and Terra Fighting on your Lucha and Metagross respectively. You want to walk us through this game, buddy?
I could try to bring a more personal touch to the narration here, but okay. So Zarude is the obvious threat here. I placed a lot of attention to it. From the team preview, I knew that Terra Water was going to be the best defensive typing it could possibly have because my team does not have a electric type. And I also knew that my grass type in Rillaboom is kind of limited in this game because my opponent has Latios, it has a Sneasler with Unburden, which can take advantage of my grassy terrain, and he has a Skarmory. So the grass type to come was not, sorry, my Rillaboom was not guaranteed to come. So Terra Water is going to be the obvious choice. My solution to this problem was to use my Terra Fighting Halucha with a Choice Band, which in combination with my bulky Landers will lift a Terra Blast even at +1 and kill it back with Earth Power. That was my solution for the Zarude.
What a beast.
Yeah. And if Halucha was allowed to last this game, Terra Fighting close combat will destroy even Scum.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it will 2-hit KO cleanly. But we shall see how this game goes, I guess.
Yes. Moving on to Katsudon and Lead Zarude. This just damn.
Yeah.
Imagine if he didn't Terra there, that'd be funny as fuck. He just dies.
Yeah, okay, so the bulk up does come out. Yep. So I decided to trade damage onto it, which I was hoping Halucha wouldn't die here, but unfortunately it does.
Yeah.
Landorus comes out. Like I said, I have specific help to make sure I don't die to this. Earth Power takes it out. Okay, so there's both Terra gone.
And as if two of your biggest threats as well, huh?
Yeah, no, this game was never gonna be easy. Cyclozar is my dedicated Rotom answer. Sneasler comes out. Okay, over here.
Why are you Facade?
I was fully expecting. Okay, because Cyclozar is my Rotom answer, I was expecting it to be burned via Will-O-Wisp.
Right. Okay.
So I wanted to make sure that Cyclozar can still dish out damage even when it's burned.
Makes sense.
The problem is because I didn't go for Double Edge on that move slot, I don't have a move that can Oko Sneasler here. So that's unfortunate. If I had Double Edge on this set, the momentum will actually be in my favor massively. But yeah, as it stands, Sneasler takes out Cyclozar.
But honestly, doing even 66% honestly makes it a lot easier to handle, especially with still having Metagross in the back as well.
I suppose, yeah, but Metagross cannot Terra now, so we have to eat a stab rule, which I can.
Why is this the name?
That is 1 mile.
But what does 1 mile have to do with a Weavile?
Because yes, it's a very fast mon. Haha.
What?
It's just a fast mon. Leave me alone. Okay.
He's so fast, he becomes a mile.
Yeah. I mean, also, I probably don't need to mention this, but we are 7 turns in, and there will be 5 kills across the board. This is the fastest game so far in the entire week.
It literally fucking is, which is really funny considering he's kind of like a semi-stall player with Skarm, Ting, Zood, and Rotom, right?
Yeah. I expected the Skarmory to be iron defense, so this is my counter to it with my Metagross, with the Meteor Beam set.
Yeah, the Meteor Beam was great call.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it does mean my moveset is completely walled by Ting Lu, but I was okay with it because I do have the strongest Wave Crash user in the entire game,
Yeah.
which she doesn't respect and stays in with. But honestly, this is good for me because I knew that if I clicked Wave Crash, the recoil damage would have taken me out. I think he knows it too, so he was willing to trade Ting Lu for the Weavile.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, well for the Palafin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which honestly is pretty fair, I think. Damn,
Yeah.
that knockoff
Oh,
fucking
knockoff
hurts.
barely doesn't kill. I'm
And
willing to
then the
bet.
crit power, Jesus fuck. Thank God that
Yeah,
Ice Shard hit through.
I was not happy about that one. Okay, sorry.
And
Pause right here on this turn right here.
Yeah.
Turn 17. If I didn't get parried, sorry, if I didn't get parried, I kill this Skarmory.
Triple Axle at +2? Or
I don't need triple axle. I just need a Ice Shard.
Oh, even Ice Shard does that much?
Yeah, I know it is. It's Rocking Helmet, right? I know it's Rocking Helmet. Triple axle and knockoff make contact. Ice Shard doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, so Ice Shard kills at its range, and I clicked it, and obviously I got full parried.
Yeah.
Right, so not great, not great.
Not
so
great.
at this point, I was thinking, right, because Weavile can't be Skarmory at this health point. I have to take Skarmory out of sturdy range, and then
Fucking, they're living on 1% there, Jesus.
Yeah, another Wave Crash.
Yep. But he just
Yeah, there
keeps
you go.
roosting. Fucking, this is the second time this week a bird stalled someone out.
Correct.
The fucking
So
the non power her meteor beam is really funny to me. I can't.
yeah,
lie.
it takes it out, but then okay. It's
Shadow
an end
Ball,
game. My
you
Mana
live.
Grass was easy to be tanky against Latios, but the knockoff doesn't take it out. Okay, Shadow Ball.
And then
I
boom.
doesn't kill it. Weavile has been paralyzed for 3 turns. Or was it 1, 2, 3? Yeah, 3 turns. It gets off 1 move. That's a 66% paralysis rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for I believe since Generation 7, the full power rates have been nerfed to 25%.
Correct.
Yep.
So you got about 2.5 times the supposed to be rate.
So the chance of this chain of events happening, if my math isn't off, is about 7%. That I get off 1 move and get parried twice.
Man, hey, look, I'll be honest, that's not as bad as the thing that happened to me in my most recent race with Ziggy and Gray. I got a 1 in 31,000 chance to get fucked over completely.
That's rather unfortunate, I have to say, yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, not to take away from you. Yeah, this was fucking bullshit. I really am. I'm gonna name this video high level hacks, because this is some bullshit in like 3 of the games that there was complete like final like last turn basically it just ended the game with the 1 hacks. Even you even with the 1 hacks, you still had an opportunity to win, but then you got the second hacks. And
I had a 2 in 3 chance to win. Sorry, I also want to clarify something. I am not disparaging my opponent here. He played good. He led with the root, which I believe is the absolute right choice because it forces me to start sacrificing pieces immediately. He was betting on the fact that he's Skarmory and Ting Lu was going to outlast me. It almost did. But I just want to go back to the tangent I was on. Getting beaten on a coin toss, or rather a coin toss that's in your favor, it sucks. It majorly sucks. It's moments like this that make certain veteran Pokemon player want to quit the game.
Yeah.
But going back to it, my opponent played well. He has a very good team. I have no doubt we're probably going to meet again in the playoff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Or well, you're both guaranteed to make playoffs. If you meet in playoffs is kind of a different question though.
Yeah, I have a feeling that his team is going to go through at least a round in playoff 2. He has a very strong team against even some of the playoff contenders.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah, all right. So that actually ends us off for week 1 of Pokemoning here. Yeah. All right. So first off, we're gonna do some week 2 voting. Actually, no. Look at the standings first. So after week 1 with our new system, it looks a little fucky, which is really funny. So the diff stat here doesn't matter very much. We are going. This was shown off in B division, and it's been explained like 3 times, but I'm going to do it once again. This is going off the NBA's strength of schedule season breakdown. It uses the your win rate, the opponent's win rate, the opponent's win rate, and uses that to get a rating percentage index, which is elaborated here. The higher the number, the harder your schedule. That is all I'm going to explain because it's not worth getting that far into.
Yeah, also reaffirms the fact that I mentioned I mentioned differential, right? With the new system, differential really doesn't play a role in the ranking anymore.
Correct. So even though at week 1, not a lot of this matters. For example, though, I am in 3rd. This is because of my 8 opponents. 1, 2, 3 of them all won their games, which puts me at a higher schedule than most of the other players. Not all of them. Zeus and Beyond also had harder schedules. Beyond, I don't know his schedule off the top of my head, but I'm assuming like at least 4 of his opponents won.
Well, Beyond beat me, and I'm guessing with your difficulty matrix, because I am unfortunately a former champion of the league, it makes it so that when he beats me, his ranking just went wee.
Well, see, that's the thing. It doesn't actually take into account. It only works off the standings of the current season's players.
Okay.
Yeah.
My large colon hurts now.
What's that?
My large colon hurts listening to that explanation.
See, that is the thing, though. I do understand why it arguably should work in that way. Of Beyond beat a former champion. It makes sense. He's had that makes it a hard schedule. Therefore, he's at the top. However, that doesn't really make it a fair schedule, especially like after you get past the champions. Then it becomes very nitpicky in who's better and whose opinion on who's better is more valid. For example, not that it really is relevant this season in particular, but someone like Gentleman Thomas compared to Ziggy, or even hell, maybe a better one, Zeus and Ziggy. Who's better between them? I don't know. They're both pretty good. Zeus should have beat Ziggy last season. However, I also beat Zeus last season. So where does he fall in between that? Who actually fucking knows? It's just too dependent on people's opinions, which isn't a very good metric, right?
I'll tend to agree. Opinions are too
subjective. Yes. And so someone had also suggested that we go off last season's metrics, which is an okay idea. However, that doesn't really account for, one, their schedule. For example, Nicholas here, our good friend, he had the most easy schedule anyone has ever had in any A division, so he got 8th place. However, if you ask any A division player, they would say he's like a bottom 5 or 6 player probably. Not saying he's bad. He definitely belongs in A division. He's not someone who I think was gonna drop, but saying that he's a top 8 player is not true to his ability. Either. And also it doesn't account for new players. Like this season we have Drumknot. It's just not fair. And so after a little bit of research, mostly done by our good friend Mr. Bear actually, we found this system that is used in a few American sports. NBA is the main one I've been using on my example for everything, but it is used in other things. And so it uses the current schedule and leaderboards to determine how difficult the season is. So it'll look a little wish-washy at maybe not week 1, it doesn't make too much difference, but it will look a little wishy-washy in the future. However, by the end of the season, it will balance out. You know what I mean?
I see your point. I think it's no wonder that most leagues use the differential system to do tiebreakers. And obviously, we can't do the freaking matchup tiebreaker, right? Because not everyone plays everyone in the season.
Exactly right.
It is kind of rough. I'm open to
if everyone did play everyone, then diff is definitely the better metric if everyone plays everyone. However, it's when this, you should realistically have 15 games to do that. So when you're only playing 8, you're playing less than half the board. What happens when you're say, I don't know, you're Josh, right? He's a relatively decent player. He's made playoffs once, but only because he filled in for someone who already had 3 wins, right? But he's always he's usually in the 9 to 12 range. He's not in playoffs, but he's always just outside of it most of the time. Say that he battles all top 8 players. Everyone in the top 8 is the people who beat him, right? And because of that, he gets maybe 1 or 2 wins and negative 20 diff or whatever, right? Is that fair for him to be in 15th with 1 or 2 wins or whatever he would be in, compared to someone who had 2 or 3 players in the top 8 and then, the other 5 players in the bottom 8 who also had the same diff? Is it really fair for Josh to be below that person? Not really.
I see it. I really do.
Yeah. This mostly spawned because people weren't happy with me being half the people. There were others, but it was mostly me. I was a salty bitch, I can't lie. Nick being in playoffs when he lost to every good player and only beat, other bottom 6 players, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Look, I'm happy for the system to be tried out. The new system to be tried out this season.
Yeah.
If by the end of the season we see significant deviation from what we expect to happen, we might look into it. Like you just said, this system is a bit trippy because before the season is over, the ranking can look absolutely tits up.
Yeah.
But if the ranking look all right, like you claim it will, I think we have a good system to work with. If not, we might need to reevaluate.
Yeah, that's fine. Fair. I did use it in the B division last season, and I think it worked out fairly well. But of course, B division as a 14-player use case is a bit different from A division 16 players. It's a bit different,
It is.
but it was a good trial test, and that's why I decided I would implement it for this season of A.
Fair
And
enough.
we're just gonna kind of see how it goes from there.
That is fair, but also on the other hand, the B division is a lot less competitive, and the ranking will not be as back to back compared to A division.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see. It's still gonna be a good season. I can see there's some really sparked lineup on the board that everyone will be like, oh, how do I stop this?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, alright, so on to our guessing game for who we think will win in the coming up games. Now, this was the previous week for us, so I know all the answers. I don't know if he does, but we're just gonna say who we think will win.
I have a vague idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So between Paris Leafeons and Big Iron Boys, I think I gotta give it to my boy Leafeon. I helped him a little bit. I had a mock with him. I liked his strategy that he came up with. I actually don't remember if it worked or not. I can't lie. I actually forgot this matchup. Not this matchup, but this game. But
Would it be better if you put the matchup on the screen too? Because I think the matchup actually matters. Not just the player too.
That's a good point.
We can point that idea for next video. How about that?
Yeah, I'll say. This is one of those things about production quality and how much do I care to improve upon it versus actually.
And because we're Aussies, we don't really care about the scuff stuff, do we?
Yeah. It's
we love burnt onion on our hot dogs. We don't really want them well cooked, do we?
Nah. See, that's the thing. I'll put in extra work if it's funny. Like for the draft analysis video, where I literally had on screen the fucking the fact that Backrus copied Sean's team. I had that up there for like a solid 20 seconds. But I put in the extra effort because it was funny, damn it. It's not as funny to show the matchups. Also means I have to collect the matchups every week, which is a pain. Anywho, I'm gonna get to Leafeon. How about you?
Yeah, I would say Leafeon is proven to be a pretty good player, and frankly, LB does. Actually, no, I don't know. Hoxapack is a really good tool against the Sun team he has on
Yeah, that's
display here,
true.
and you can take advantage of the Sun.
Yeah,
Actually, in saying that, I don't think the Sun is gonna come this game, if I'm completely being frank here.
I can definitely
But
see your point.
I'll add this Snorlax too with Thick Fat. So yeah, he has good answers to Sun, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I
But
feel like
yeah,
Snorlax might eat him for breakfast.
nice. Okay. All right. I think I'll. Okay, so you vote Leafeon. I
Yep.
think I'll vote Leafeon too, just for the sake of it. There's a history between us.
Nice, nice. All right, then it's me and you. Wow, would you look at that?
Oh.
Um,
Um.
I'm voting for you. Fuck you.
Yeah. Let's just say if I somehow lose to you, I will probably go grab that Mandarin in my free brain and shove it directly into my butt.
Man, now I really want to beat you just to force you to do that.
Oh, too bad they can't. I have never lost to you in a singles game, and I'm not ready to give that up.
Oh, but you lost to me in a VGC game, which you arguably
Hey, I
care
said
about.
single. I said single.
All right, and then we have Mez and Aiden. Aiden, I'm sorry for this, but Mez all the way.
Mez has a Lomomola, and that is just about everything he needs to be Aiden.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Nick and Umbreon. I'm gonna say Nick just because I'm unfortunately, even though the game was really funny this week against Bacchus, I'm sorry to say Umbreon, I don't think you're good. I can't lie. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm a little bit on the
Um,
Umbreon hate train. I think you're the most likely person to drop outside of Aiden.
well, okay. They were originally both from the B division, weren't they?
Actually, no. Lupus was always in A.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Um, Lupus's team is peculiar,
to say the
but
least.
it has good tools. Uh, uh, I don't know. I
I also
don't
just
know.
realized he
Ogerpon
didn't.
Wellspring is going to be the center of attention if it actually comes next game, Nick. Come on. Um, we will see. We will see. I'm slightly very nicky because Ogerpon Wellspring is so threatening.
Yeah, for sure. In saying that, I don't know if it can break. Wait, I don't know if it can break Skeledirge with a good Terra type.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. My issue with Lupus's team is that he has two defensive powerhouse of a Terra captains, but
True.
you can't Terra both of them, and you really want them both to come to your games.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's like if
That's a
you were
freaking
to
issue.
get it's similar to if you were to get something like Avalugg and what's another Pokemon that really relies on terroring?
Raging Bolt, like Ziggy's team.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Both of them will always want to terror, but obviously you can only ever terror one of them, and 99% of the. But that's the thing. In Ziggy's case, it's obvious you're going to want to do Raging Bolt 99% of the time. But with Umbreon, Garganackle, and Skeledirge are both. They're both good, but neither are amazing without Terra, in my opinion.
Skeledirge is better
Yeah.
without Terra. Garganacle's original typing is Dog Water.
Yeah.
Galactic can resist fairy, it can resist fire, it is immune to fighting. Those are good traits. So to a certain extent, Galactic can function without terror better than Garganacl can.
Yeah. But even then.
Even then,
Yeah.
um,
But it seems like we're both going with Nick.
I guess we are.
Alright, and then we have another pretty decently high profile game between Lance and Ziggy.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Ziggle. I gotta go with my boy Lance here, though.
I'm also going with Lance here just because Lance is a far more consistent player compared to Ziggy.
But
I think, I think,
okay, hang on. Let's not give Lance too much credit.
oh my lord.
He's a more consistent player, but he
Mm.
is by no means a consistent prepper. That man is known to burn the kitchen.
Every now and then, right? Okay. Let's level ourselves here. How does Raging Ball break Florges?
That's the neat part. It doesn't.
Is it going to launch like 10 Thunderbolts in a row and just watch Flo just be like, oh, hippity hoppity, I'm going to Tom Mindy?
Hippity hoppity, it's now my property.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Poke's
that's
Fairy
fair.
really is the enemy.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I'm giving this one to Lance. I don't think Ziggy will be able to win that one.
Same. I
And
would say
then
same.
another high profile. We have Zigzagoon Goon group versus Sean.
Yeah.
This is another one where it's just like fuck. I don't know what I want to vote here without just being.
No,
I This is the thing. I just gotta do it. You always gotta vote Sean.
no, I'm not going for Sean this game because Sean's lineup has such clear weakness this season. Sean's only removal method is Glamour's Mortal Spin. That is not
True.
ideal.
That's true. And Goon Beyond has really good hazard setting between Ting Lu and Skarmory.
King Lou's Skarmory, Petron doesn't get tossed by this, but it's still very good at spreading poison.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, Petron didn't come versus me because I have Landorus that just one-shots him no matter what. But
Yeah.
it might make a lot of noises in this game with a Sean.
Yeah, no, that's true. You make
Actually,
very
no,
valid
scratch that.
points.
It's Darkrai Golden. Never mind. Never mind. This thing's getting one-shot by everything. Rough. Kind of rough.
Yeah. And then we have Zeus and Disco. I think Disco's still too much of a new wild card. I'm gonna go give it to Zeus, I believe. And it's actually
I wouldn't.
I don't know. Disco has probably like he probably has the best team. However, I think Zeus's team is one of the most threatening. No, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Zeus.
From what I remember, I think these two are acquainted along with Beyond.
Yeah, so they're all from GPA. There's Disco, Zeus, Warpig from last season, Beyond, Albi are all from GPA. Josh also comes from he is in GPA, but he doesn't really come from there. Like he's been here for years, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
As with Nick as well, I think he's also been here for years, but is also in GPA.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
The great GPA RCL crossover has begun. I sent them some players, and I joined myself, and we've been kidnapping their players. So,
indeed,
like
we're definitely more offshoot branch.
I like how I say we've been sending our players, and I'm just like, yeah, I just kidnap theirs, you know.
like we do.
Yeah, as we do. We do a little bit of kidnapping over here in RCL. Anyway,
certainly.
I'm going with Zeus. How about you?
I'm going with I'm going with the Terra Tornadoes here. I think has potential
Yeah, Disco.
here.
See, that's the thing. I think Disco. Okay. Being objective, I think he has the best team. I don't think it's my favorite team, but it's definitely up there. You know.
Actually, no, I take it back. Umbreon's going to be really good in this game.
Yes, it will be good.
Mm.
So
okay.
Why would you take it back if you think Disco's gonna win?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I still meant I'm voting for him. I was saying the Tornadoes will likely be the most dominant factor here, but seeing Umbreon between Witcher Protect and Wasting Sun turns, this thing could be good.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, and then we have Washtom and Josh.
Oh.
This is actually a hard one. I'm gonna go with Josh just because they don't rate Washtom very much.
I'm gonna go with Washtom because there is no walling in Amorous.
That's valid. I mean,
how does one wall in Amorous?
AV Zapdos? Question mark.
Who does not run AV Zapdos? What is wrong with you?
I don't know, man. It's Draft League. If it beats Enamorous, it's good enough.
Oh my lord. I'd rather run AV Manatee for that purpose, honestly.
Sounds good. I also just realized, what about AV Alolan Muck?
Have you not heard of Hellfire before?
I have, but I feel like AV Muck might be good enough that it doesn't care.
Mayhaps.
I don't know. You do make valid points about Enam, but I don't rate Washington as a player, so I'm going with Josh.
Wow, that's just rude.
It is, but I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Any last words from you, Mister Davey?
Uh, can we please rework freeze and paralysis and confusionist mechanics?
The funny thing is, they did rework Freeze, and then they just decided
And then
to.
they took it back out.
Yeah, then they took it back out. Like, what? Why would you rework it just to not keep the rework?
It was such a good change.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why they changed it back.
Yeah, and please remove full paralysis. Like nobody likes seeing it. No, you don't even feel good when you win because of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
no, you're
that's
right.
me go.
All right. Well, on that cheerful note, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and a way out. And I will see you dudes in the next video. Bye bye.
See ya.